Hello, let's go through some REDCap basics. Once you've logged into REDCap, you will find yourself on the home page. On the home page, you'll find all kinds of information related to items that you might need to learn about. The REDCap administrators are going to give you information that they need you to know. Sometimes this will take the form of a box at the top of the screen, or in this case, a message that this instance of REDCap is to be used only for training and not for real data. Sometimes it'll take the form of a box at the bottom of the screen with information such as the grant that you ought to reference in your publications. The next tab that's important to know is called the My Projects tab. This is where you're going to find all information related to the projects that you currently have yourself inside or have access to. When you give somebody else access to your project, it will show up on this screen for them. There are a few things that you'll be able to do here that are a little fun and exciting. One item is you'll be able to organize your items. You can create new folders to put your projects into. The way you do this is you would hit the Organize Project button, and you could say whatever name you might want to make your new project folder. Then you can select your folder and you can select which projects you might want to put inside that folder. So for the purposes of this, why don't we put in some of those? There you go. Now you can see I have a new folder, and this folder has 5 items inside it. I can collapse it. I can see the status of the project. Each one of these are in development. You can tell by the little wrench that's at the end. And you can tell the type of project, whether it's a classic, which means it's a one-time event, or longitudinal, where you might want to have multiple events or multiple arms or something of that sort. You can tell how many surveys and forms are in each of these, the number of fields that are in them, the records, and this PID here stands for the project ID. It's very important for the administrators, and sometimes they'll ask you for that. Just like you can organize, you can also get rid of folders if you want to, and it'll go away just like that. Another really important aspect you might need to be able to do on this page is your user access. This is where you're going to control who can and can't access all of your project information at a global level. So for instance, I have here at the top a project called Classic Build, and inside the project I have myself, which is indicated by the star. And I also have my other self, who is my other person, and that's indicated here. If I wanted to expire this person, I could come in here and I could expire this person, and then they would be listed inside my logging, but not inside my project, would no longer have access. I can also delete them from the project. Those are global items I can do from this page. I usually check this page about once every, maybe once every 6 months, maybe ish, something like that. Okay, let's go back to the My Projects page. For the most part, that's most of what you're going to see in this project. There are a few other settings that you might end up seeing. This little circle indicator is for an item that would be closed or in a closeout state. The checkbox would be an item that's set in production mode. So your dashboard's going to give you all kinds of information. The next one that we might need to know a little bit more about, and is something that is available for you in this particular instance, is the creation of the new projects. In this one, you need to list your last name or your username first, and then you need to put the title of your project right here. You can then select the type of project that you might want it to be. If you choose research, it's going to ask for the person that is the PI. It's going to ask for the type of research. This information is needed if you are going to do something that's has an IRB piece or something like that. Normally, though, for our class, we're just going to do practice or just for fun. You can assign it to a folder at this time if you want to, or not. You can also put metadata here in your notes section. One of the things you'll notice that you're capable of doing here is you can choose an empty project which has nothing in it. You can upload an XML project, or you can use a template. If you choose template, it's going to be one of the listed items here below. For the purposes of this, let's just pick the classic project and create the project. It's going to land on our new project setup page for this project. You'll see the title of your name, the title of the project at the top, and you'll be on a new set of tabs where you have a project home, a project setup. Inside project setup, you'll have the ability for other functionality and history. We'll get to more on that in just a moment. Let's get back to the project, my project home, so that we can see where our new project is living. If you head on the left-hand side here, you'll see a button called My Projects. You'll click on it, and now you can see the new project is listed right there. Okay. The next button that's at the top up here is the Help or the FAQ. This is a good place for you to come and search for anything that you might be interested in knowing more about. There's also training videos that are available here for you to watch really quick, brief videos that were put together by Vanderbilt or by the Consortium Training Committee. They're not updated very often, and the videos live on Vanderbilt's server, so sometimes if their server goes down, we lose the ability to watch their videos. There's a Send It here, which is an ability to move and transfer information within the system in a secure fashion. And there's a Messenger where you can send notes or make notes or see general notifications that come from the administrators. So those are the functions, the basic functions of REDCap, and I look forward to showing you how the project setup is next time.